Okay, so I have some ideas. I've just had some ideas about the Big Brother TV show that I was thinking. Some of the challenges that you could do for it. Um, I I love. I do like. I'm sort of to get me out of here. I think the challenges are really, really disgusting and really gross. But at the same time, it's fine to do what you do because all the people that do those challenges are people that know what they're in for. They know what's going to happen. They might not know exactly what's going to happen, but they know it's going to involve bugs and creepy crawlies and spiders and all sorts. But yeah, it would be interesting how if you did a setup TV show where you find out, like you sort of ask every day you do a challenge and you get the audience to try and work out or try and decide how bad the challenge should be. Of course, the audience is a nasty. The people are horrible here, and they're probably going to choose like the worst kind of scenarios. You can say, for example, you can have like a drink, a milkshake, and you can say, what should the milkshake be full of? Cockroaches or um, um, bugs or maggots or sperm or just anything that's disgusting, or just a regular milkshake. You also have to have the option of just a regular milkshake, and then you have to get people to vote in and decide like what to go for. Now, in reality, they are just going to get a regular. The housemate is going to get just a regular milkshake, but the audience is believed that whatever they're drinking is not actually just a regular milkshake. So it looks like the housemates are told this is just a regular milkshake. This is a prize for something you've done, or just here's a gift or whatever, and they basically drink it when they might be told that there might be something like not snipes in it, like an ant or something, or maybe one maggot or something, and the challenge is to drink it knowing that there's one maggot in there. Technically there probably, I mean, I don't even want to be one maggot or anything, but yeah, maybe it's just like nothing. You can literally just tell them that there's nothing bad in there, but you tell the audience that there is something bad in there, so the audience thinks that you're drinking something that's got something gross in it, when in reality you're not. So that's one of the challenges where you can torture someone without actually torturing them, because you tell them the honest truth about what's in there, and therefore you're not doing anything wrong to them, but the audience, they're the ones that are actually in the wrong, because they're the ones that they know that this person's going to be sold a milkshake. They know that the person's not going to be told what the milkshake is, so they're going to be warned that whatever you choose, the housemate that drinks it is not going to know or be aware of what it is that they're drinking. So technically, anyone who votes um, for them to drink the disgusting stuff, whilst knowing that it's their responsibility, because at the end of the day they're the ones who voted it. So that's one of the ideas. Another idea is, like the box challenge, where you have like scorpions and all sorts of disgusting things in it. You tell the housemates that it's just going to be, they're just fake animals in there, or fake, not real animals, but maybe like wind up animals with like maybe move or something, and then you have to get a star, and you can tell the audience that they're going to be told that there's nothing living in there, but in reality there is going to be something in there. But in reality it's actually not, there's not anything living in there, because what you do is you change when you put your hand, or when the housemate puts their hand in, you switch scenes so that you put it to another box where someone's hand does actually go in the box, and it looks like it's the housemate's hand that's gone in the box, but in reality it's actually just an actor who knows that there's something deadly or something in there, and so it looks like you're playing pranks. You're lying to the housemates and playing pranks on them, when in reality you're not actually doing that. There's nothing wrong with them. Well, I don't even know if I'd want to do that. Like if I thought there could be something in there, I don't even know if I'd put my hand in, because I really don't like bugs or anything. But yeah, I don't know, that's just an idea. One other idea, actually I had another idea. So like throwing knives, and then you get someone on a wheel and you throw knives at them. Well, what you do is you choose, you get the audience, the viewers, to choose someone to throw knives and someone to be the receiver. You put a mask on when they're up on the board. You put like a bag on them, and then you tell both the housemates that they're not going to be throwing knives, that they're going to be throwing ping pong balls. So the housemate and the person attached to the board both think that they're just going to be throwing ping pong balls at each other, and technically that is all that's actually going to happen. But in between scenes or after or before or whatever, you get the same housemate to actually practice throwing real knives. And then you merge the scenes. So instead of him throwing the ping pongs, it looks like he's actually throwing the real knives. And you can also get a clip of a model with a bag with the same size and shape with something over their head. Attached to the board to make it look like the knives are actually getting really close. But that could be done by a professional, someone who's done it very experienced, someone who's not likely to actually kill their model, and also they could be standing a lot closer than what there's loads of ways of making it look like you're setting up some really horrible thing and not telling the housemates what's actually going on, when in reality you are telling the truth to the housemates, and you're doing something you're setting up something that's really bad in the distance. I think that's a really good idea, because people love to see things like this, like trickery and people being tricked or lied to. And you can even tell the housemate that's thrown the ping pong balls, we're going to do a deception that no, you could tell the housemates that you've been throwing ping pong balls, but you could tell that you can have a scene where it looks like you're telling the housemates that they are going to be throwing knives, but they're not allowed to tell the housemate that they're throwing the knives that's what they're going to be doing. In reality, that's not going to happen, but you can have a scene that makes it. Well, I don't know if you know what I'm saying, but I'm trying to say that you can get a scene of them in the diary room talking about it, and it looks like one of them knows that he was throwing knives at that person and the other one doesn't. So it looks like one of them is betraying the other, if you get what I mean. So it looks like one's betraying the other because he knows that he threw knives, when in reality he didn't actually throw knives, he threw ping pong balls. So he didn't know that he didn't know what that's the idea. That's the thing that I love most about Big Brother, is that, the audience says one thing and what actually happens in the house could be something completely different. And you could take all sorts of conversations and you could play out any story and play it in a certain way on a TV screen to make whatever happened in reality very, very different from what the audience sees. And that's what I love about the show. The problem is, if you're only the audience, you don't actually know what's going on in the house or why things got intense. Sometimes a big argument can blow up out of nowhere, and really there is actually a reason for it, but maybe maybe Big Brother hasn't shown it because there hasn't been enough time to show it. There's only so many clips that you can put on it, and sometimes it's hard to explain things. But there could be a reason why a big fight is broken out, but they might not show the reason. They might just pick up on some, I don't know, comment that they made about a piece of bread or something like that. And that's kind of really what I like about the Big Brother, because it can be so deceptive. And I think if you were to do a torture version of it, where it looks like you're torturing people, but really you're actually not torturing people, you're just getting the audience to think that they're being tortured because the audience is voting for certain things. I think that's a really good idea for a